going on? What's going on? Back again for another episode. My name is Jeremiah.
Hello, John.
And today we got a special guest in the building. You know, gotta get a drum roll. From Chicago, Illinois. He is the man. He's an artist. He's a guy that I've known for a long time because of his musical prowess. Damn.
Hit that.
He's a guy that I've known for a while. He was freestyling up in the middle school. I remember he was freestyle rapping up in the middle school. They were saying that ain't his real rap. They didn't believe that was really him. He was Mr. Hoodie Man, the Black Eminem, the alternative Childish Gambino. I didn't even know they could have an alternative Childish Gambino. The man that was going to the community college with me, eating them French fries.
Oh my Lord.
All right, Mom, I'm getting tired, bro.
But no other than introducing to you, no other than Mr. Jordan Grieves.
Hey. What's going on?
Thanks
for having me.
Thank you for joining us, bro. Like for real. You ain't had to do it. You know, you took time out your busy schedule to do so. You didn't have to join us today. So
of course, man. We've known each other for years. So for you, of course, I'll do it. Yeah.
I appreciate that for real. But remember, like, comment, subscribe here on YouTube. Follow us on all platforms. Share on all your social medias to continue to grow with us as we grow with you. But getting right into it, you know, are we heated, preheated, or chill? Heated, preheated, chill is a segment we do. That's the name of the podcast, Heated Podcast, where we heated. Where are we in an angry mood? Are we in a mood that makes us get out of character? Are we just in a chill mood where we're just calm, cool, collective, everything's going smooth? Or everything might not be going smooth. Everything might be actually going bad, but you staying cool, calm, and collective. Or are you preheated, where you at the point where you finna knock this dude head off, but you choosing not to because you just got saved last week, and you just smoked that that indica, and you hello, dun. So that's
how you feeling. That's how you feeling.
I'm just trying to define heated, preheated, chill. That's all I'm trying to do for the people. Hey,
sound like a Diddy party to me. Yo ass.
You love Diddy, don't you?
No, I don't know about you.
Hey man, we're not here to talk about your lifestyle.
For the culture.
Anyway, are you heated, preheated, or chill? I'll start off by saying, I'm preheated to some extent, because don't you hate, like, obviously I got a bunch of things that go on in my life. You know, I got a bunch of different things I got to pay for and things like that. You got officers pulling me over 4 or 5 times, the same officer pulling me over for a ticket. I got a judgment served on me. Now I got to go pay that. I got a bunch of different things I got to take care of, but that's part, like, I ain't really complaining. That's life. You deal with stuff. You go up, you go down. I don't really care. I can get that money back anyway. But the one thing that really irks me is when you talking to a female, right? And I got to call her a female. I ain't calling her a woman. She don't deserve that title. I never spoke to you ever. I've never talked to you. I've only for people that's listening, I'm texting. Fake texting. I've only done that with you.
Right.
For like 3 months straight. You can be a big back dude named Billy, for all we know. And actually ask me for some money. After all this time, I'm just vibing, having a good, chat through conversation on the text. Never talking, never FaceTiming. But you got the audacity to ask me for some money. And it was only $40, but it's the principle. Why would you ask me for $40?
Specifically.
Why would you ask me for $45.79 exactly?
Specifically.
Why would you ask me for that? Unless you thought I was a sucker. I'm here to tell you right now, I ain't no sucker.
The game in trouble. I'm
not a sucker. That kind of irritated me. That kind of made me mad. And then the fact that you kept calling on messages. So obviously it must not have been a catfish. It probably was a real person. But, instead of the slim, voluptuous chick that you were portraying, you probably was no offense, a big back woman named Bertha, for all we know.
Bertha.
Yeah, Bertha. No, shout out to the big backs out there. We don't discriminate. That's your preference. But I don't. No, that's not for me.
Hey, I don't know.
Oh, you Norbit?
No.
Hey, teach his own, man. You got to do what you got to do. Have fun. But I don't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that. Don't ask me for money, especially if we have never had a conversation. You too bold for the wrong things. Be bold for the right things. Be bold for a job application. Be bold to get yourself in shape. Be bold to do better with your life. don't be bold to ask me for some money, especially if I've had that conversation with you.
Crazy.
But that's why I was preheated. How about you, John? Are you heated, preheated, or chill?
I'm chill.
Chill?
Feeling chill.
That's cool, man.
I've been doing my thing. Living life.
Doing your thing, okay.
Just doing it.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. I mean, could be worse, but I mean, I'm all right. So
I respect it. You chill. You chill. How about you, Mr. Jordan Grieves? How you feeling? You heated, preheated, or chill?
I would say I'm chilled. Just been taking these days as it comes. Working on music, going to work, and a few health complications here and there. But yeah, I'm chill. I'm doing pretty all right.
Okay, cool. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. I'm glad you chilled. Like I said again, I'm glad you're here with us today. But, we're going to touch on a bunch of topics. But first, we want to get to know you a little bit as an artist. We want to get to see how you doing. I'm about to get my fake sway in the morning on. I'm about to get my fake, who's somebody important in the music game that be interviewing people?
Big boy?
Yeah, big boy in the neighborhood. Shout out to Big Boy. But how did you get into music? My first question to you.
So music was my very first love. Like, I remember that's the one thing that I have my earliest memories connecting to. And whatever my mom had in the CD case, Michael Jackson, big Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie, Queen, Hall & Oates, or all kinds of broad aspects of music, Destiny's Child. So I grew up on a lot of R&B, a lot of black R&B. And I would say until like 2010, is ironically when Drake came in, was when I really got into hip hop. Like Drake was the first guy that I was like, oh yeah, I like that. Like he makes music that relates to me in a different way.
shout out to the go one time for the boy.
I know you just didn't interrupt this man's thoughts to talk about Aubrey.
I just had to say real quick.
Aubrey.
Shout out to the go real quick. Shout out to this guy real quick.
Right.
But yeah, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, when those dudes were coming up, that's when I really started to get into like hip hop.
Yeah.
I liked hip hop before, like 50 Cent, Nas, Jay-Z, Ja Rule, the guys like that. But yeah, that's when I really started to get into the essence of the genre, and then years later I became an artist.
Okay, I respect it. And what type of music do you make, just for the people that don't know you out there?
I'm a rapper.
Okay.
I'm a singer. I can hold a note a little bit. Constructor, like a composer. I'm a good composer.
Okay, Quincy Jones in the making.
Yeah, just like I would consider myself an artist. Like when people ask me what I was, I'd be like, okay, I'm a rapper, but now I'm an artist. I like to make
They can't box you in. It's just
box
one
me.
box. You do a plethora of things.
I can do a plethora of things, different styles and stuff like that. I've done rock.
Oh yeah.
I've done
nice.
R&B. I've done rap. I've done alternative stuff. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, any questions, John?
I'm trying to get into to the music industry. I mean, I'm an industry. I'm a lame ass nigga. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to say. I'm trying to get to get in the studio one time for the fun time, like getting into music, trying to rap, trying to express myself. Because I feel like I'm pretty talented. Jamal, you would consider myself. I'm pretty talented. You would say I'm.
He has a lot of talent. Some of them he may not have unlocked yet, and some of them he may, bury damn near. But
I'm not gonna bury him. I won't bury him. If I can do it, I'll do it.
I give credit where credit is due.
Bro. So it's like I'm still capable of doing everything that as you should. Put your mind to it. You should accomplish. But I'm just trying to as a young and another aspiring soon to be artist like yourself.
Yeah.
Like what would be some words of encouragement to keep on going, to stay consistent and all that?
I would say try to find things that inspire you, and it doesn't always have to be something massive or something grand. It can be you had a bad day, or you're feeling emotional, or something in your life happened. Find inspiration in that, because writer's block isn't a thing. Writer's block is your mentality. Your mentality is blocking you from being able to write something down. You can write anything you want at any time, but the mentality that you have at that moment may not give you the power to finish that last bar or finish that last hook or something like that. So just find different aspects of life that can inspire you, because when I make my music, that's the one thing that I focus on, is inspiring people. If I can bring you out of a slump or make you feel a certain emotion when you listen to my music, then that's the biggest achievement as an artist for me.
That's nice. I like to hear it. Great message.
I like that for sure.
Y'all heard the basically the commercial. That's the commercial to listen to Mr. Jordan Grieves right here. I guess I got another question. If you had to compare yourself to anybody in the music industry, from rap, from pop to rock, country, whatever it is, who would you compare your style to the most? If it's anybody that can even emulate or come close to your style.
My style. Well, I would say my biggest.
I know that was a good question. You smirking like, damn, I ain't think of that.
No,
Goofy ass nigga. Yeah, I know.
I ain't no hater.
Yeah, I know.
Go crazy.
I think J. Cole.
J. Cole, okay.
Yeah, I think he's not only is he my number one inspiration, but I get my inflections from him. Like when I pop on a track, I don't just be like, yeah, I be like, yeah, like he emphasizes
Yeah.
yeah in the
What you
beginning,
talking about?
and I get that from him. How I structure my bars is a little unorthodox. Like you don't necessarily know where I'm going next with the next line. I would never compare myself to MF Doom, but he's the one person that comes to mind when I think of off-kiltered rap, like very. He's not offbeat, but he's a little bit. His rhyme schemes are just so different and so complex. You can't read where he's going next, and that's like how I do my rhymes. I'm definitely not on the tier of MF Doom, but
R.I.P. to Doom.
Yeah, R.I.P. MF
Sure.
Doom. All caps when you say the man's name.
For real. You just talked about your process a little bit. Like, what is your when you come you make? So I'm the producer, right? I got everything ready. I got Fruity Loops or whatever we still using. Fruity Loops might be a little old, but whatever we using.
Pro Tools.
Yeah, Pro Tools. I don't know why.
Well, everybody using Adobe now. Too.
That was like my first introduction to doing any type of audio, music, anything. Yeah. Fruity Loops.
Oh, not Adobe. Logitech Pro. Logitech.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm in there. I'm putting together. I say, hey, Jordan, I got this beat. I think you go crazy on. What you think? I'll give you a beat. Like, what is your process of putting together your lyrics? You ain't got to tell us everything if it's like a secret recipe or something. But what is your process?
My process usually comes in, I would say, two different ways.
Okay.
If I hear a melody, I come up with the hook first. Then when I come up with the hook, I put the verses around it. When it comes to rapping, I start with the flow first. How am I going to approach this beat? If I have a hard time approaching it, I might not rap on it because I have a certain way of rapping where I need to not exactly fit the beat exactly, but just be on it enough to where it sounds, like I don't sound like too on beat is what I'm saying, like a little off kilter. But I try to find a flow, and then a third way is topics.
Okay.
Like what can I talk about in this song? So I'll write a list of topics down, and how can I put all those different topics in the song? Usually when I write, it's a bit unorthodox. Like I'll start the beat, write a few lines, start the beat over again, write some more lines to get to the point where I was, start the beat over again. So it's a little weird the way I do it, but I eventually do get it done in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
His process, man. His process. The people that's laughing and saying, why did he just laugh like that? Because we saw something that was crazy, man. But
oh my God.
we never want to see that again. That was a fake laugh. I know. Anyway, this is definitely interesting and informative. I want to know another question. Obviously, you have a lot of music. You have a lot of different sites we can find your stuff. Where can people find some of your stuff, and where can we find you at?
Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, whatever you use. Jordan Grieves. The real Jordan Grieves on Instagram.
What you be on the most?
I be on TikTok a lot.
TikTok. It's your TikTok right here.
TikTok. And I don't got a lot of followers yet, but
no, you on the come up, bro.
Yeah, but Jordan Grieves on TikTok. I have this previous weekend. I have finished working on my first album, Faint Echoes, coming later this month. I'm excited for people to hear it. I've been working on it for the last 4 months, so it's been a process.
And what type of album is like a alternative R&B, rap, or like a mix of both of everything?
Mix of both. So the first half will be more melodic singing.
Okay,
Second half, I'm just straight rapping.
nice.
It's called Faint Echoes, out later this month. I don't have an exact date. Still working out the kinks, but it's coming this month. I got a new single called Angel Dust coming next Friday, so we'll be on the lookout for that.
Okay,
And yeah, I got a lot of big things planned for 2024 and so I'm ready to manifest, ready to push out my dreams and follow them.
I like it. I like it. Remember, people, I get it. People don't like being told what to do, but please go follow this man. Please go listen to all of his music. If you want to get inspired, if you want to, really get into that music, hear something different, and not this crazy stuff that's been going on.
Just crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man.
But we finna get to it. We finna get to the crazy stuff. You know what we talking about. Kicking it right off in the music world. Obviously, for the people that's been living under a rock, you got Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and we can even throw J. Cole in there.
Yeah.
They've been the talk of the town. They've been what's popping lately. They got all the clout right now.
Mm-hmm.
They got everybody's eyeballs and everybody's ears.
The big three.
Obviously, for the people that's been living on the rock, like I keep saying this over and over again.
Yeah.
This song right here, Like That, I'm pointing to a screen with the lyrics if y'all can't see it.
Like That.
For the people that's listening.
Future.
Like That was a song
Metro.
that was on the album We Don't Trust You with Metro Boomin and Future, and it featured Kendrick Lamar on it. This really popped it all off in a lot of people's opinion. You had Kendrick say things along the lines, well, not along the lines we're reading right here. You had him say, where is it at? He said, "Mother, F the big three.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's just big me." Before that, he said, "F
The
sneak
bomb.
dissing, the first person shooter." First person shooter, for the people that don't know, is a song that J. Cole and Drake was on. And, it's coming out that Kendrick was actually supposed to be on that song, which is why you heard J. Cole saying things like, "It's the big three," like Aubrey, Dot, and me, basically implying that they all in the big three. And that song was basically structured for Kendrick Lamar to be on it. But Kendrick apparently denied. This isn't rumors. This is coming out as fact. Kendrick denied. He didn't want to be on the song. And it's coming off as like Drake and Kendrick don't really like each other. That's how it was coming off.
Yeah.
But they don't really, or they got a disagreement. They might like each other. Or one guy might like another, but they have a disagreement, clearly.
Whoa.
You never know. You never know. They probably rock with each other.
Probably.
You never know. But you got lyrics where he's talking about Kendrick Lamar. He's talking about for all your dogs getting buried, here's a K with all them nines. He gonna see Pet Cemetery. He's saying Negro Prince outlived Mike Jack, and we all know Michael Jackson. Drake keeps comparing himself to Michael Jackson. You saw the first person shooter video where he was dancing like Mike. He had the doggone statue like this was the album where Michael Jackson had the statue and everything and the glove. Drake keeps comparing himself to Michael Jackson because he's trying to get the I think he's tied to Michael Jackson most all-time singles, number one singles all time.
Albums?
It wasn't albums, it was singles.
Oh, it was singles.
It was albums.
That was singles, bruh. We can Google it.
I
See,
thought it was
turn to the
singles.
book of Google. Type in who got the most singles by a male artist of all time.
Top number one.
Top number one.
Number ones.
I thought it was singles.
I could have sworn it wasn't albums, fool.
It was albums.
Drake got 13 albums. Every album did not go number one. That don't even make sense. Yeah, sit your silly. See, we gonna say it right now. He's a Drake sexual, everybody.
Right.
He's a Drake. We just gotta put it out there. Yes, I outed you. I exposed you. I brought you out the closet today. He's a Drake sexual.
Anyway.
I'm coming from an objective.
Let's put
Listen,
evidence up, please.
For the people that's watching, I'm coming from the most unbiased situation. Can we pull it up on the screen? We can't see it.
You don't listen to the music. Listen to it like I listen to it.
Listen, I'm coming from the most unbiased perspective out of everybody.
It don't hit the same.
Most number ones. Okay, now they showing women. I need to see the man.
Yeah, Mariah Carey.
Where is Michael Jackson? 13 number ones. Drake got 13 number ones.
Oh, so they're tied.
So
They're tied.
yeah, so it's not albums, it's
God
singles.
damn it.
We talking about albums for?
Yeah. So if he get 14, then he would be. That's why he say he went
But
away from Mike.
my problem is, and we're reacting to it right now. I want to know what's your reaction to it. So this is a conversation. Do you see these songs right here? Go scroll up to Michael Jackson. Scroll up to Michael Jackson.
We see it.
And then scroll down to Drake.
All right.
The difference between Michael Jackson and Drake when it comes to this number one argument. Drake got like 55 features. Michael Jackson is on every song by himself pretty much.
Yep.
That's a real solo artist. Look, do you
I
see
agree.
any features?
I agree.
No.
So it's no comparison.
I mean,
It's not. That's why I say it's not comparative to compare. It's not even fair to compare anybody to Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson has done something that would never be done again.
Yeah,
He
that's
sold
true.
CDs,
yeah, that's true. I mean,
physical units.
Yeah.
yeah, it hit different.
No one's bigger than Mike.
But the thing about it, it hits even more different because music can be streamed now, so it kind of gets to the streets faster
Exactly.
now than CDs. So that's what makes the chances of an artist like anybody can just blow up sometimes.
Yeah.
Or like it be that one song, and that they hear from one artist, and then you don't hear it again.
Right.
So, to be number one, it's kind of a big deal, really, and be compared to Michael Jackson is definitely a big deal. Than, I'll take pride in that.
If Mike was in the streaming era,
He would.
Oh yeah, for sure.
he would have broke Spotify.
Yeah, he
multiple
would.
times.
Yeah.
Broke
I
Apple
agree.
Music.
It
All
wouldn't
that.
even be fair.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be
it
fair.
would be ridiculous.
You think Taylor Swift doing numbers? Because I hear about this Taylor Swift stuff, and
Mhm.
I'm Swifties don't come for me. But
Yeah,
if you do,
better,
oh well.
You better stop. You hear what Drake
Exa-
said?
What?
Had to move his album date because of her.
Mm-hmm.
Mike would just. No, I'm not even trying to tell her because she's great in her own right.
Man,
but
come on now.
Michael Jackson is not comparative,
They
bro.
need to stop trying to compare everybody to Michael
Everybody
Jackson, bro.
that got a flame. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. It's
Chris Brown,
No.
Bruno Mars,
no,
Drake,
no.
Taylor Swift.
No, none of you. Are,
Beyonce.
and I love Beyonce, but
I do
it's
love
not
Beyonce.
Michael Jackson. No one can compare to Michael Jackson. It's just facts. He
I
would.
don't even think Beyonce herself would say she's better than Michael
No.
Jackson.
You can't. People try to say she's a better performer on stage, but that's subjective to some extent. I wouldn't even say that. I'll
She's
say
a great performer.
she's a great performer, but I wouldn't even say that. So, but we all over the place. So that's the reason Michael Jackson, Drake connection. Drake keeps comparing himself to that, but
Yeah.
obviously Kendrick said Prince outlived Mike Jack, basically knocking and saying, okay, you compare yourself to Mike, but the guy that you compare yourself to didn't outlive the guy that I compare myself to or I look up to more than Michael Jackson. I look up to Prince.
Kendrick's always compared himself to Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had this was a song like that was a song that kicked off everything.
Mhm.
And then you go to after that it was push-ups, right? Or was it
Push-ups,
another
yeah.
song?
Let's push ups.
Can we pull up the lyrics for push-ups? Type in push-ups Drake. You working today, man. We working today.
Mhm.
We getting that
Yeah.
chicken today.
I gave. I underestimated Drake. He did a really good job with this song.
For real.
I thought he was. I didn't even know how he was going to address everybody.
Man, you
But
better
he did a good job.
Sleeping on the boy.
Yeah, let's pull that
Good
up.
job.
Call that. Greg Ross calling that man white boy. That's great.
Ross is a clown.
Turning 50.
That Ross diss was terrible.
He's a clown, bro, to me. To me, he's a clown.
That Ross diss was trash.
He's trolling at this point. All right, so here we go. So this is Drake's
Yeah.
push
See,
ups.
I can say a lot about this.
A diss
I can really go in.
directly towards
I can never. be nobody
Kendrick.
fan.
Now, in my opinion, well, first off, okay, when you heard the push ups record, what was your reaction to it? We can start off. When I heard it, I thought it was a good song.
Mhm.
I thought it was a good song. I can't be biased. Like I said, I'm gonna be the most objective. I'm probably one of the most objective people on like the Drake sections. I don't know what he's gonna do today, so I'm just saying that right now.
Right.
But when I first heard this song, Push Ups, I thought it was a really good song. But Drake always makes good songs. That's what he's known for,
Yeah.
making good songs. And I thought that he was mostly in the Push Up song. He wasn't even directing most of his shots at Kendrick. Like you heard, like go down a little bit. Go down, scroll down.
Okay.
Where's it? Wait, hold on. The last one. He said your last one break. They make excuses for you because you. That ain't the one. I'm looking for it. Yeah, he said Pip squeak pipe down. You ain't in no big three. SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. Like your label boy, you in a scope right now. Basically implying that everybody's eating off from you. Really not on my level. You need to stay down where you're in your place. And you're gonna feel the aftermath of what I write down and
Implying.
the record that he was on. And then he's talking about I was trying to see where the size 7. He was talking about something about a size 7.
That's the
shoe.
first thing he said. You had to scroll up.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. I missed that.
How you big stepping with a size 7 man's on?
Yeah. Okay, there you
It's the
go.
morale.
Yeah, so I look, like I said, in this song, he took some shots at Kendrick, but in my opinion, this was mostly towards everybody.
Yeah, it's the everybody thing. But
So-
he had to drop and give me 50, which is
Yeah.
alluding to Kendrick's
Yeah.
splits. And
Yes.
50% the top dog.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a good song. I thought it was a nice little jab back to Kendrick.
Yeah.
But that was pretty well. That's pretty much it. I said he can do better. It's
That's
not.
cool.
This ain't gonna really get
I
it
think
done.
he could do. Yeah.
You know.
Man.
But what was your reaction to it?
Push-ups. I liked it. I underestimated Drake in this whole thing. So, unfortunately, in the beginning of this whole thing, I had J. Cole, and we see what happened with that. We see what happened with that. But now that I see how it's rolling out, J. Cole did the smart thing pulling out. He did the smart thing of just sitting back, just go drop the fall off, then retire, and then live your life. Because no, this is not what this is about. So
J. Cole, he disappointed us all.
I had J. Cole, and then J. Cole did what he did. Cool, I respect it. Then I was just like, okay, we gotta wait for Kendrick because Kendrick has said nothing since like that.
Right.
So when Push-Ups came out, I really enjoyed it. I thought Drake did a great job because, like I said, understated him. Because to me, in those three, he's the worst rapper. Which means like Drake can rap, he can spit.
Yeah.
I never take that away from him. When we go like technicalities and how you rhyme, J. Cole and Kendrick are just like they crazy.
Yeah.
So I thought like, okay, Drake he addressed everybody because you got the whole like half the industry is against you right now.
Facts.
So he addressed everybody well. The beat was nice. The lines was funny. The jabs were cool. So yeah, I thought it was a little cool song. I think it was like nothing threatening to Kendrick, but I think he did a good job for Drake.
What you think, John? What was your reaction to the Drake push-ups? This is the Drake-alite. This is the Drake sexual. This
Right.
is Drake's bitch sheets. What do you have to say about Mr. Drake?
Okay, I just wanna before I say what I say, I just wanna put this out there. Yes, I am a Drake fan.
Yes.
But I am also a J. Cole fan, and I'm also a Kendrick fan. I am a man of the culture. I do believe I have a great taste in music, and I do stand Drake a little bit, but
A little bit.
nigga Cole, man, stop playing with him. That's
Little
that's
bit.
the boy. But as far as like lyrical ability,
What you think about the push-ups?
I think about push-ups. I thought it was a great song. You know what Drake does? Like he starts off slow, he starts off trolling a little bit. He did the same shit with Meek Mill. Like when first Meek Mill started calling up them allegations and dropping stuff, he started out with charged up.
Yeah.
Charged up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then he went to, you feel me? And I think he had another song after that too. Then he dropped back to back, but I forgot. But that's why I know it's taking, like your boy said, layers by layer. But I mean, nobody worry about no Pusha T right now. Who cares? But
We gonna get to
anyway, yeah. But Drake, yeah, he did his thing in this album. Only not album, but this song.
Mm-hmm.
But like saying like funny jabs, like with the side 7 man zone, like nigga, right? And then he gonna talk about like what the is this a 20v1 nigga? And I because at the point when Future dropped that We Don't Trust You, and I'm like, which I am a Future fan by the way too.
Yeah.
So these all my niggas.
He makes good songs.
This is like that whole album go crazy, no skips. When I found Kendrick was on that song, because that song was kept getting promoted and kept like they kept like, hey, play that da 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 da. Like you seen that video with Travis Scott?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
You know what I'm saying?
Seen
They
on
kept
Facebook.
playing that, and like when I first heard it,
The beat was marvelous.
that's what I'm saying. The beat was, we already knew the beat was cold.
They keep remixing that Easy, Oompa Loompa thing,
I'm saying like when the summer come,
Gumby thing.
we
boy.
playing that loud. I ain't gonna lie to you. Summer come, that windows down, that's getting played out loud.
It's nice.
But Metro, but I'm sorry, but Metro, you gotta play them drums again, man. Stick to playing them
Okay.
drums. Like
That's
that was
crazy.
funny. Y'all,
That's
like,
because what else can you do?
Exactly.
If
Like,
I was
bruh.
Metro, I'll just make my whole next album with no drums, just
Fact.
instrumentals.
I'm saying,
Just instrumentals.
it got to the point like Drake really be doing this trolling shit for real. It got to the point like he was playing. He got hired a mariachi band, and they was singing.
I seen that.
Metro. Oh
I
my
seen
God.
it. I seen it. I
I
Yo,
seen
saw
it.
it.
Metro,
I saw it.
on TikTok. Yo,
Yeah.
Metro,
I saw it.
such a hard ass.
That's what's
Play some
crazy.
drums, nigga.
So you thought the song was a good song ultimately?
I thought it was a good song. I mean, like I said, this is only a little.
Mm.
Like I know Drake he could definitely do more. He could definitely do more.
I think he can too.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But it's a matter of time before we
In
see what
fact.
happens.
And that's
Yeah.
why we like. I don't mean like help you transition better,
That's cool.
but he dropped Tailor Made.
Yeah, I want you to transition to action.
Now-
You Drake sexual.
Now to be honest with you, I didn't expect him to do all that.
Nah, yeah, that was crazy.
That came out of nowhere.
Pull those lyrics up,
That was
please.
nuts.
Yeah. First off, having the AI, that took me off guard.
Yeah, what was your reaction to that?
That was kind of crazy. That took me off, but it's still because it was funny as hell because they was really like still trying to troll Drake and talking about it sounded Tupac, but it got like a Drake cadence to it, and it did. But it's
It
like
did.
I think Drake was rapping it with a Tupac filter on or something like that.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know how they made that.
Illuminati, he got some nerve. Ooh,
Nas
Kendrick,
Rise
we need you
Again.
the West Coast savior.
like, come on now. And that's why he started with Tupac, because we all felt, that's why they all felt like, Kendrick was like, the next Tupac type shit.
So you like this song?
I felt
You
like,
like Taylor Made?
I felt like it was another good funny song. Like he did, like you heard what he's like. Scroll down to the last lyrics. What Drake said.
That's the part that I like the most.
That shit
is
was so
Drake's
funny.
part.
That was the funniest part. Yeah, Unc, that's the truth. Oh, see, you heard that? Stop playing with him. But yeah, shout out to Taylor Swift gang. What do you say? Biggest gangster in the music game.
Yeah, I'm on my album when she dropped. I said that already.
Talking about doing a Millie Rock on your hit top. Like that, you
gotta have
cannot
a
lie.
quintuple entendre.
See,
Like,
all that.
talking about, Dad, I know you in that New York apartment struggling right now. I know it. That notepad doing lyrical gymnastics, my boy. Better have a motherfucking quintuple entendre on top of that shit. Some shit I don't understand. That shit be crazy. We waiting. Like, nigga, he's going in on it. Like,
he's talking. We don't care about you talking. See, okay, let me get on this. Taylor Made, in my opinion, was terrible. I thought it was terrible. I didn't appreciate you putting your Drake, Aubrey Graham, putting your voice in Tupac's voice.
And Snoop.
And Snoop. It just didn't sound. And Snoop,
I seen that.
I seen that on the. Like,
he really tried to be this.
It was not good to me. It was too much. When you start putting robotics with music, in my opinion, especially hip hop, which is supposed to be the freest form of music, in my opinion, it just takes away from the feeling. Because music is the one thing that doesn't need your consent to be into your mind, into your soul. Like, it doesn't need your consent at all. It could just, you can listen to a horrible song. I'm talking about a terrible song. But if it got a catchy hook, you'll be rapping that song.
Yep.
If you got a song talking about shoot 'em up, kill, shoot 'em up, kill, shoot 'em up, kill, shoot 'em up, kill, BBL, shoot 'em up, kill, BBL. You keep playing that, you keep saying that hook over and over again. Put it over at 808. A hard enough 808 with some major bass in that mug. Everyone like, shoot 'em up, kill, shoot 'em up, kill, BBL.
TikTok is the biggest example of that.
You get some type of basketball player to be dunking to that, or some type of boxer to be punching it. They were like, "What's that song? Shoot 'em up, kill, BBL." Like, this is terrible.
It's terrible, but it's catchy.
Exactly, and that's what I thought. What was this? This is like Drake. I will admit, he has a sense of humor, but that sense of humor is what led to Kendrick coming out with the next thing. But I want to hear what you got. What do you think about the Taylor Made?
Nah, I wasn't a fan of it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was disrespectful, which is what a diss is supposed to be. Using Tupac, which, if anyone knows, Kendrick is his biggest inspiration.
Facts.
And Snoop Dogg, who passed the torch to Kendrick years ago on stage on the West Coast.
Crying.
So
House of Blues.
Yeah, he was crying. And that's a detrimental blow. Of course, Kendrick knows better than the internet gimmicks, but it's a war tactic, and I think that was a smart move. The part I don't like is the AI part.
Me neither.
I don't mind AI. I think, yes, it can be scary, but it also can be really, really cool, and I think we do great things with it.
Yeah.
But I don't like it when it comes to music. You're taking away from the artist. So Drake, being the biggest artist in the world, endorsing AI, what does that mean for the future of music? Like, it's kind of a dangerous thing to play with. So that's the part I don't like about it.
And did you see that AI artist like that they had a while back? I was like, I forgot his name.
Yeah,
They dropped his ass real quick.
They signed him, and then he got a bunch of backlash, and they dropped him.
That was crazy. I'm like, what the? And it was doing like stereotypical blacks. I'm like, this is terrible.
And the crazy thing was, I followed that account before like he became an artist. Like, I thought the animation and his animations was really cool. I didn't know he was like a rapper or anything.
Yeah.
And then I saw him get signed. I'm like, huh? And then they dropped him because he got so much backlash. But I think that this is dangerous, and I think but it is funny. Drake's sense of humor is cool.
We'll admit that.
Drake calling Kendrick Dot like they friends, knowing
Damn right.
damn well that Kendrick does not like your ass. It's funny as well.
Facts.
Call me.
Like, only my friends call me that, nigga.
Facts. So we all can agree that this definitely was, Drake has a sense of humor, and he plays around. But at the same time, that sense of humor, that playing around when it's wartime, when it's time to get to it, led to this track, Euphoria. Can we type in Euphoria?
Oh
Can we type in Euphoria? You see,
ready
you
to
had
get
all
into
the
this
Drake
one.
sexuals. You had all the Drake stands. You had
This
all the
is-
Drake toilet paper wipers and guys that wanted to stand next to you urinal and say, "Can I shake it for you, please, sir?" We're literally.
Wait, before we
Where's the
should we
where's
pull
the
up,
song? What?
should we pull up the Crocodile Tears first?
Crocodile Tears.
What?
Not Crocodile Tears. The 7-minute freestyle.
7-minute drill.
7-minute drill. 7 minutes.
I mean, it doesn't really. I mean, I guess it could count, but he apologized.
Fine.
Yeah,
I guess we can.
only said it 'cause,
Fine. Let's mention.
So we gotta
okay,
see
fine.
what we getting ourselves into.
Cole. Okay,
What
let's.
made Cole want to
Before we
apologize.
get into this, we gonna get to this Euphoria. Obviously, for the people that's living under a rock, I gotta keep telling y'all in the Bikini Bottom living under a rock. J. Cole was actually going to get into this as well.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of Cole fans, a lot of people that just like good music because Cole is one of those guys that still hold the art form down. J. Cole dropped
Facts.
a diss song, 7-minute drill.
Yeah.
He took it down off the streaming
services,
sites, which
yeah.
is crazy. But he basically talked about how it didn't sit right in his spirit. He didn't agree with it. He just, you could tell his heart wasn't in it based off what he said on stage, and he just didn't. He felt like he was back in the old mode that he didn't want to be in now.
Yeah, and based off what he said in this song, like he didn't really have a lot of stuff to say about it.
Yeah,
That's how you can tell they don't have a real beef.
What was your reaction to that? What was your reaction to the 7-minute drill?
I mean, for me, I felt like that, like you said, it wasn't really like he wasn't really going in, but I felt like it was like a little shot. You feel me? Just to like start a flame or something. But it's the fact that he put that out, and then like I said, the album came out of nowhere, and
It's fire.
it was fire for sure. I definitely listened to it back to back, and he dropped the 7-minute freestyle, and then get on like a week later, a couple days later.
Yeah, the Dreamville Fest.
Facts.
And I'm saying this is all while the Dreamville Fest is going on, and get on stage and you're gonna publicly apologize and say that you're gonna take it off. It made me look at J. Cole kind of like, damn, you making light skinned people look bad right now.
Damn.
And it's like I thought you was, because I feel you want to be in the middle. He the middle child, like this the middle child we talking about. He committed himself, like he like to stay in the middle. But I would think like what, especially like this, like because J. Cole he be talking this shit, like talking about he can like these little class, like what he did on everybody gotta die.
Yeah.
He was dissing a whole bunch of rappers on that one.
Rappers,
like
beat rappers. Yeah.
Like you doing all that? This should be up your alley, really.
You would think.
I would think so. And I really would like to see some J Cole really go hard, like. And J. Cole, we already know how lyrical this man is.
We thought.
No, he's still lyrical. He's just that's just not him.
I think if it was anybody else but Kendrick, he probably would have. I think since he had such a close relationship with Kendrick, and they damn near came into the game together, you can see old footage of J. Cole at the freshman XXL.
Yeah.
And Kendrick is there. He hasn't even been known yet like that, but he's there with Absol, and Absol's like, hey, I got my boy K-Dot over here. And J. Cole sees him. He's like, oh, man, he's dope, man. I got to talk to him. So, yeah, they damn near came in the game together. I think if it was anybody else, J. Cole would have did it. I think this doesn't make any sense because Kendrick's initial diss on Like That was mainly towards Drake. J. Cole called strays because J. Cole has been real friendly with Drake. They've been on stage together. They touring together. But most of it was towards Drake. And just like how I thought, if I was J. Cole and I heard that, oh, yeah, my boy can rap. Oh, that's dope. And I would just went on my business.
Real.
Fans, his friends, peer pressure was like, you need to say something. Even though J. Cole was like, I don't feel like I should say something. I'm going to say something. And then see what that led to. It led to him making a diss that he didn't even mean. He retracted it. And as a hip-hop fan, I was disappointed. But as a strong advocator of mental health, I was like, okay, yeah, keep your peace. If you don't want to beef with your brother, or if you're not trying to be in this toxic environment, then step out and then do your thing.
Pretty much the same sentiments as y'all was saying. I thought, obviously, if it's messing with your spirit, anytime somebody says something's messing with their spirit, you gotta get out of it.
Yeah.
Don't, because that's something that's deeper than just the natural. That's up here. That's in here. If it's not sitting right with you, don't do it. But couldn't your spirit tell you not to put that out from the beginning? Couldn't your spirit tell you not to, don't listen to these guys trying to give me peer pressure?
Yeah.
Last time I checked, Jesus was tempted to do things, and he didn't go for the bait, but obviously you did, and you put it out. And then on top of that, if you're gonna make a diss, J. Cole, Jermaine, if you're gonna put out Yes, I gotta say it. Just how Kendrick said it in the control verse. Yeah, that goes for you too, Jermaine. He called everybody else by their rap name, but he called him Jermaine.
You said Aubrey one time?
No, he said Drake.
Oh, shit.
He called everybody else by their rap
yeah.
name besides J. Cole. He said Jermaine.
And that goes for Jermaine Cole.
I was like, damn, he said his real name. But if you're gonna put out a diss, your things wasn't even like go down. But he wasn't even factual.
No,
with
he
this.
wasn't. And you could tell he didn't mean none of that. Because
He
like,
said-
this doesn't make any sense.
Hold on.
Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic.
That's the part I didn't agree
The
with in
second
this
shit
whole
was
diss.
put niggas
Yeah.
to sleep, but they gassed it. Like, nigga, who you talking about?
And then you had,
Massive in your prime. I was trailing right behind you. Now I just hit mine. Now in front of the line with a comfortably. How ironic. Since I got it, now they want something with me.
But I think he wasn't talking about. I think he was talking about Drake in this one.
then you had people online trying to justify how To Pimp a Butterfly was trash somehow.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, no, it was not.
No, it wasn't.
It was not.
And then you had. I ain't trying to make this a race thing, but I gotta just bring it up. You had. I saw so many Caucasian podcasters. I don't know why they was getting recommended on my YouTube feed.
Mhm.
So many Caucasian podcasters. Some people that's not even from the culture. And I'm not saying just because you Caucasian, you can't be from the culture. Because there's a lot of Caucasian people that actually love the culture. You got the Rick Rubens, you got the Alchemist, you got a lot of guys that actually
Yep.
appreciate
Yep.
and hold up the culture. They don't try to take from the culture. They understand that they're guests, but they hold the culture in this respect.
Yeah.
They understand that since as being guests,
Mhm.
we're gonna not do anything that's gonna detriment the culture.
Exactly.
And I respect those guys. But you got so many of these weak, punk ass, goofy suburban kids that's out here talking about, I didn't really get to Pimp a Butterfly. Well, first off, that was a black album, if you want to be honest. That was a Black History
100%,
album.
100%.
King Kunta, The Black of the Berry.
Yep.
Like it was just nothing
Complexion.
Shit.
but facts.
Definitely.
That whole album was a
This whole album,
work of art.
it's a masterpiece.
So
to
of
me.
course, yo
Master.
Panks, you ain't gonna understand it
No.
if you saying that.
Yeah.
He's speaking towards a certain core audience, which he talks about. Your core audience, your
Yep.
core audience.
Yeah.
He's speaking towards them. And he's staying true to himself, staying true to the game. And if any other people that want to come from a different race, ethnic group, or religion, whatever you are, want to gravitate, cool. He embraces them too.
Mhm.
But that wasn't necessarily for them. So of course you're not going to gravitate towards The Pimp a Butterfly. The Pimp a Butterfly had so much deep-rooted messages in it. If you actually go back and listen to it, I listened to it. I'm like, J. Cole was capping.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It was
the
they gassed it.
the importance of that album, especially during the time period that it came out in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
2016, when you had the Trayvon Martin stuff going on and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. It was so important at the time because you
Yep.
needed to hear something like that. When the world looked like it was coming to an end,
Yep.
Kendrick's here with this album to make you open your eyes and look at the country as what it is.
Yeah.
And what we need to be doing to make it a better place for people to look like us.
Yeah.
So that's why I love that album so much. So I get why people would say it's not for them, but I would never say it's trash.
Foolish.
Ever.
Tweaking.
No.
You
That
showing
album
that you a guest at that point. You showing that you a novice. You don't know what you're talking
That
about.
album is nowhere
can't
near
read.
trash. That's my favorite Kendrick album.
Yeah. You just
Next
saying
to-
stuff.
That's a good kid.
Yeah, exactly. That just showed me that he said Kendrick said something about how you let a conscious nigga go platinum while only making conscious albums.
Mhm.
Said on the Mask
Off remix. Yep.
He's letting you know you can still. He's showing the young people and just people in general that you can still make music with a message in it
Mhm.
and go be successful.
Yeah.
But they don't see that with Drake. And
Yeah.
just to get off of J. Cole, cool. You want to get out, but this was about lyricism. Nobody was getting harmed. Nobody was getting shot.
Right.
Nobody. Anytime something has something to do with murder, attempted murder, or somebody's woman, okay, that's off limits. But
Exactly.
nothing Kendrick said had anything to do with murder,
Mhm.
attempted murder, or somebody's woman. These Chicago niggas, that's all they do.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I know.
I know.
But this has everything to do with lyrics. So for J. Cole to back out,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing about no Fire Squad. Ain't no debate about it no more. I am the greatest. No, sit down. You just be number 3 and be happy with that bronze. Now, back to Euphoria. The reason that once the push-ups was dropped, you had Euphoria. You had this massacre, in my opinion, by Kendrick Lamar. I guess I'll give
Yes.
my reaction to it. I thought this showed what freeform hip-hop was about. This showed what real, and I know you hear people that say real rap, real hip-hop, but Kendrick showed that he's a real MC. No, it's not a master controller. No. It's a master of ceremony. He controls the crowd. He controls the way things go.
Mhm.
And he showed every single attribute from the beat switches to his voice inflections
Yep.
to dropping things that actually hit Drake hard. Hit Drake
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like everything he said on here. He said, I make music that electrify. You make music that pacify him. That was a double. That was a lot of things.
That's a lot of meanings to that.
Yeah.
Because for one, you know about the little underage stuff that we've been hearing.
Yeah.
And then he basically say now, you make good music, but your music it has no meaning to it. It's just to turn people up and just
It's a distraction at this point.
distraction.
Yeah.
And all this is a distraction at the end of the day. But Kendrick, his music actually has something in it.
Yeah.
He wasn't, and people tried to say that he was talking about Drake not being black because his mom is white. That's not what he was saying at all.
No.
He was simply stating how he's pretending, which was funny.
That
He's
shit was funny
pretending
as
to live a
hell. I can't
lifestyle that
lie.
he's not from.
That he's not from at all.
And think about it, you can talk about a lifestyle you may not be from in a narrative standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
but why are you always talking about a lifestyle? Why? Okay, you're not from that lifestyle, but why are you always talking about the negative part?
Right.
It's like you're trying to perpetuate an image.
Yeah.
You're trying to perpetuate something that you know is negative, but you don't care because, hey, I never had to grow up in it. I didn't have to do it, and you got to compensate because you're from Canada, so you're trying to almost get into costume. And Kendrick like, I'm from that lifestyle, and I'm not trying to promote that type of stuff.
Yeah,
So why
exactly.
are you, who's not from that lifestyle, trying to promote that type of stuff? Just be
Exactly.
your stuff. Make the melodies, okay? Make the good songs. Don't do all this other stuff. That's how I looked at it. I thought this was a masterpiece. I thought this was a dismantling of Drake. And Drake, once I said Drake, that's why I said you shouldn't get into it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you get your reaction. I had to put that out. This Drake, get out now while you still got time. Get out, Drake. Leave now. Go ahead. What was your reaction when you heard Euphoria? He about to have a heart attack. Drake section. You want to go last?
I'll go last.
Okay, he needs to breathe. Go ahead, Joy. What you think?
This was crazy. Listen, okay. The more I listen to this track, the more disrespectful it gets.
Facts.
And it's just this. First of all, the Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU had never been your collection. Crazy. The don't tell a lie about me, I won't tell the truth about you. Calling back to the heart part 4, confirming that song was about Drake. You a master manipulator, habitual liar too. Oh my. Listen, he tore this man apart. He called him a bad bitch and a bad father.
Hey, go down.
in the same song.
Go down. Go down, man. Go down. Go
I got
down.
Benjamin and my Jackson like I'm Joe. Oh my god.
Damn. Cause I had to play this song over at least 8 times
Yes.
to catch everything. Cause Kendrick is such elite. You really gotta play it. You got people that saying, I couldn't really vibe with it because I gotta think. You don't want to think? That shows what level you on.
Exactly.
I knew what it was when I first
I
heard it.
listened to this at work.
I
I was hyped.
I heard it
I
one
like music
time.
that make you think.
Yeah. I think Kendrick has really mastered the voice inflection thing. Like his tone,
Facts.
his tone is very important as a rapper. And his tonality on this song, the very condescending, arrogant, sarcastic, aggressive tone that he had throughout this whole track was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been good at that, but I think he's really mastered it this late in his career.
I like it. So you said you like Euphoria.
Oh my, this was amazing. This was great. Drake, you gotta fight him or something. You gotta do something.
Facts.
You gotta come back with some crazy stuff after this. 'Cause he just tore Drake ass.
You said he was
apart.
rapping like he stole something from him.
Man, he said Terrence Crawford, I'm whooping feet. I said, whoa.
Damn. He's Terrence Stewart. I'm Terrence Crawford. I'm whooping feet.
Whooping feet. If you don't know, that means to whoop somebody out their shoes.
It's terrible. I got it. I caught up on it. What you think, John? What was your reaction? The Drake stan, the Drake fanboy, the Drake sexual. I know you want to change your name to Graham if you could.
Okay.
What did you think about Euphoria? Him dissing your daddy.
Right. I'm not Diddy, so I wouldn't know.
Hey,
But
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
I see that's my favorite bar. That's my favorite bar.
hey man, get to it,
We
man.
like that.
Hey,
Anyway, like I said, I am a man of the culture, so I appreciate all aspects of the hip hop, and I appreciate the diss. He not dissing me, so with that being said, I did like it. Because I'm such a Drake fan, and I appreciate, and I'm such a Kendrick fan, and it's kind of hard like picking what side. That's what hip hop is trying to like. I feel like it's trying to make me pick a side, and I don't want to pick a side because I definitely appreciate both of them. But this once I first heard Push Ups, and then Taylor Made, and then he dropped this, and then he dropped the next one, which recently today.
Mhm.
It just made me really like think about like, damn, these are two talented individuals going at each other, and this we are in a great time alive to be in hip hop right now to experience all this. We're gonna tell our children about this one day.
Right.
I've been wanting. Actually, no, I can't even say I've been wanting this because I never thought it would happen. I think Drake should never want to ever try to go against Kendrick Lamar. As far as rapping goes, because Kendrick is on a whole different tier.
Facts.
And I didn't think Drake could keep up. But I mean, if he could hold his own in this one, I mean, he could put up a good fight. I wouldn't say just completely give up because it's rap. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So even if you lose gracefully. So
Facts.
if you got a nuclear, if you really do got that nuclear diss track that you've been saying you have on Kendrick,
Yeah.
drop it now.
Facts.
You should have dropped it yesterday.
Facts. And I think I keep hearing like this. I got to keep going back to this whole everybody trying to say, because a lot of these guys are paid, because I'm hearing like these influencers say, that was trash. That was garbage. It was boring.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It was too long. Listen, I get it. You like the simple Dr. Seuss, I like green eggs and ham.
This is
I
not
don't
that.
like green eggs and ham. Sam,
that.
I am. Like, you just want to keep it simple. No. This is elite emceeing. This is free form hip hop. If you can't understand it, get the hell out the way, or you better learn it, because this is not for you. I'm glad it's not for you.
Right.
Good, move or go educate yourself. But what was you gonna say, John?
Read a book or something.
Something.
But no, it just like I said, this just shows like how great this hip hop came. Like we didn't think we would be like experiencing them like this before.
No.
I didn't think I would be, cause like Drake, you gotta get like I understand. That's why I say I get Drake, I get Kendrick.
Mhm.
Like for Drake, I mean, you tied with Michael Jackson. I mean, who wouldn't talk they shit?
Of course. You got more
mean-
slaps than the Beatles.
Exactly. Get more stop. He's saying this in bars, like he's really living his raps, and it's got to a point like Drake is really like. He got to a point like he even said it himself, like I'm getting so rich, my music not getting relatable no more. And it's like he even said in another song like, why can't Drake sound like the old Drake, because he don't know how.
I don't know how to rap like that no more.
I know why.
Exactly. It's
Pull,
like
pull up that Kendrick Lamar 616, please.
he came so far. It's like
This was more so I'm trying to give you some advice.
yeah.
Rather than I'm dissing you.
This is like a warning for sure, but then he just said the warning. I'm finna just off with his head.
And by the time y'all see this
Let me say-
episode, it's gonna be more shots. It's gonna be more
I mean, we gonna
things
see.
released. But
I'm sure Drake has to be coming soon.
Yeah.
He's soon.
Yeah.
He can't take no longer.
we need that right there. That 616, Kendrick Lamar. This is the latest one as of right now.
as of right now.
It's
Not
gonna
even
be-
officially released yet.
It's gonna be more. But this right here, Kendrick Lamar dropped this 616. I thought my reaction to it, I just get my reaction to it. I thought just from the little bit of times I heard it, 'cause I gotta listen to it 4 more times, but I heard it 3 times. And this was just Kendrick tapping into that paranoia.
Yeah.
He was trying to basically point out, like, go down.
War tactics.
Hold on.
Gotta get into your opponent's head.
Hold on. Where is it at? He said, no, you can't sleep. These images troubles you. No, the wires in your circle. There you go. No, you can't sleep. These images trouble you. No, the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 Negroes that you got on salary. Keep going down.
Negroes. Where we live?
And 20 of them want you as a casualty. And one of them is actually next to you.
Talking about Chubb.
And 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle. They just don't got the audacity to tell you. He's now Drake ain't gonna admit this, but I think Drake, this is my opinion from everything I'm saying. I think Drake watches everything. He might not admit it. He just comes off as a guy that watches every single thing on the internet. He's not gonna admit that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he started getting more paranoid off of just Kendrick talking to him like, your whole team don't like you, right? What does he know about me? Because even Kendrick in this song, he talked about, you didn't realize my life was boring. He said, I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace. He said, then lost money because they came back with no receipts. basically implying that you was putting out money to find dirt on me, but you realize I just live a regular, boring life. There's no dirt you can find on me, but
Drake
I know
needs
dirt
to-
about
he needs to
you.
stop.
That's why I say, Drake, if you're listening to this, get out, bro. Who knows? By the time this comes out, you probably just dug yourself a deeper hole. But get out. I need the damn Get Out and the guy from Get Out. Just get out,
Didn't-
please.
Didn't Drake realize how goofy he looked last time when he tried to do the same thing with Pusha T, trying to dig up dirt and didn't find nothing? You look dumb.
You look silly. This is not your lane, Drake. You make great songs.
I make it ring like Virginia Williams.
See, doing
And
stuff
Drake-
like that to get you
Drake-
put out. You
and-
were hiding a child. Let that boy come on.
Drake definitely watches everything. When Drake DM'd Anthony Fantano saying how he's trash because of an album review, that's how I knew Drake watches too much stuff.
He does. I wouldn't be surprised he was watching this.
Why
Like,
you
who are
trashing
these
rap
guys?
critics? Why you DMing rap critics they ain't like your album? You look stupid.
Now he gonna roast you after this. You know that, right? He probably watching this. It's a little podcast with three viewers by the grace of God.
He
He
gonna
gonna say something like, "Who is this guy? I never heard of his music.
Blacklist me.
I've never heard of his music. He's garbage. He's trash. Look at this guy.
Real quick, how do y'all feel about that? Y'all know Four Bats? Ever hear about that?
Sound familiar? I don't know.
Four Bats, the dude, he real.
I heard about him.
I don't know if you can pull it
I
up,
got the
but
album.
yeah, Four Bats. He's a new upcoming artist. People say he's an industry plant because he got a Drake feature.
He the
Four
best.
bats.
Four Bats, yeah, four.
Literally
and-
4 bats.
Yeah,
Four
the
Bats.
number 4 and then Bats with a Z. He got a Drake feature and he has like 3 songs out.
Yeah.
And now he's getting a Kanye feature on his next EP.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What is this?
And he looks like that. He got the grill and the ski mask on. He sounds nothing like how he looks. It's the craziest thing.
Where you
Yeah.
from?
He a singer.
He from I forgot where he's from. But yeah, his voice is real high pitched and he's singing like he's like melodic. But He
Okay.
don't look like it though.
Is
He's
his
dope,
music
though.
good?
Yeah, he's dope. I'm fine with the industry plant stuff as long as the music is good. I don't mind you being an industry plant if your music is fire.
Now for real, he the best injuries playing.
Yeah, his
I
music is
ain't-
actually fire. I like it. I mess
haven't
with it. I
heard
mess with it.
Okay. I might have to go give him a listen. Four.
Man of the culture.
Listen, 4 bats.
Four Bats, yeah. Shout out to Four Bats.
You say Drake co-signed him.
Drake co-signed him. Kanye co-signed him. A few other people
I think he
co-signed him.
signed him actually.
I think did Drake sign him?
I think he just signed the OVO.
I hope he not signed to OVO because he gonna disappear.
He
Don't
gonna
nobody
be-
know nobody on OVO besides
He gonna
Drake.
be in an OVO sweatshop.
Besides Drake and Smiley, and just because Smiley is terrible,
The Weeknd escaped.
Weekend did it.
He got off the ranch. He got off the compound. He made it out.
Yeah, he's Weekend on dissing Drake too. He on the
Right.
on the album.
Ain't nobody listen to that.
Probably the softest diss I ever heard in my
The
life.
shooters having TikTok.
Yeah,
Sound like he
was
crying.
lame. That was lame.
Sound like he crying.
Are you
on the diss
serious?
Now we never get another Weekend and Drake song. And the
That's what I'm
crew, the
saying.
crew was my shit.
That's what I'm saying. We losing all these features.
The crew.
That's why I don't like this.
That's one of my favorite Drake songs. Is the crew.
Well, that was gonna be my next question. Do you think this is good for hip hop? Do you think this is good for music, or do you think this is a negative hit where everybody coming at each other, especially Kendrick, the 2 biggest guys in the game, Kendrick and Drake? Do you think this is good or bad for hip hop?
To me, I feel like it's a civil war going out.
Yeah.
Ever since, like I said, this gets so deep. I could really break this down. I could really break it down if I really wanted to.
That got to be after hours.
But I don't know if we got time.
That got to be after
So
hours.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna do that. But I'll give y'all searches. We Don't Trust You, Future,
Ooh.
Drake. They into it.
I heard. And let me find out it's over a woman. I'm gonna be mad
That's
as
what
hell.
I'm saying. But the thing about it,
It's got to be something deeper than that.
this nigga Drake, academics broke it down too. He said
Oh,
he really did break it.
Chipmunk.
Can't stand him.
Get him on.
I'm
But
glad Kendrick
I don't
went
like
after
him-
him in the latest diss
I don't
too.
like him either, but the way he broke this down, he said like,
It's your boy. It's your
Wayne-
boy DJ Academics.
no,
Mhm.
I don't respect him like he ain't that.
Like,
no, but
good, he built up a platform,
but
but
it's still
he don't know nothing.
Speaking of guests and hip hop, he
Yeah.
a guest. He
For
need
real.
to get out.
nah, yeah,
Move
I don't
on.
like that nigga. But this man Drake be taking everybody's girls. This is not. It's nothing. It's
I
not
feel like it
nothing
has
new.
to be deeper than that. Because why is every single person that had a relationship with Drake, that had songs with Drake,
Yeah.
all of a sudden turned on him? Like,
I'm
what is Rick
saying.
Ross's problem with Drake? We don't know.
He
took-
talking about
he
his
took
cease and desist.
No, he took his
Cease and desist on a
he
like
took
that
his
record?
baby mama. He took his BM.
Oh my lord.
I wouldn't listen. If these guys are recycling the same plastic over and over again, it's getting
They need to stop.
it's nasty.
Joe Budden said this a while ago, but
They all
rappers
Eskimo
need to-
brothers, man.
Rappers need to stop messing with the same women. It's getting ridiculous at this point.
It's
I
nasty.
agree.
Stop
I agree.
recycling the same girls. Go out there. There's a bigger world. Find
That's what I'm
something
saying.
else.
It shouldn't be no. It shouldn't be no damn civil war.
But I
That's
get
why-
why they doing it, but
I just don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't really like this for hip hop because I say we avoiding all the features that we love that we came up with, like Drake and Future. They go crazy. They go hard. We might not never get. Probably never gonna get another What a Time to Be Alive again.
Nope.
Drake and Rick Ross go hard together.
Yeah, Drake. Yeah.
But and then you got Drake in The Weeknd. Like we missed that. And then it's like Drake and Kendrick. We got like 2 songs by them.
Yeah, Kendrick was on Take Care, and then Drake was on Poetic Justice.
The pound cake thing.
So
What was it?
no Pound Cake.
Something else.
No, Kendrick had it. I think Kendrick had his own little interlude on Take Care,
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like I just don't want to see all my favorite artists like beefing with each other. I like to see them make more music with each other because like they even seen like what Drake was posted up with DJ Khaled. Now DJ Khaled feel like he probably not getting no artists on his album. So
Damn.
it's like Future and Metro, they taking this we don't trust you and we still don't trust you seriously because you know Young Metro don't trust you. Who gonna shoot?
So you think it's bad?
I feel like it's bad.
I'm on the total opposite. Total opposite.
Same
I think
time.
it's great. I think
Same
it's great.
time.
I like competition. I like rap. Now I'm not saying now. What I get what you mean is I think what you mean is like I get it. You want your artists to do songs together. You want them to be nice, be friendly. Oh, I'd love to hear what these two would sound like. But
Oh, yeah.
on the flip side, competitiveness has always been a nature in hip hop. So I'm trying to prove that I'm the greatest. If we got a beef to prove that, whatever. As long as it stays in music. Once it starts getting outside of music, you're trying to hurt each other, that's goofy. Stop.
Facts.
Yeah.
So as long as it stays in music, then yeah, I think it's great. I love competition. As a rapper, if I'm coming to the game, I'm not scared of none of these niggas.
Facts.
Any rapper you think is nice, any rapper you think is cool, any rapper you think has a nice pen, we'll see. Put them up against me.
Ooh.
Go ahead. That's the energy you supposed to have.
Well,
Yeah.
I love it. I'm the same way.
I like the competitiveness.
I love the competition. Like, I'm not with all these. I hear what you saying, but you want to be on. We are the world. You want to be on this.
Children.
Metro,
We are the
but Metro the
children.
only one that could do that. He the really.
I'm
he
not
the one
here
that
for
can
all
unite
that.
us.
Listen,
Yeah.
do you want to be with people that genuinely rock with you, and that might be a few, or do you want to be with a bunch of fake people that don't really rock with you? I would rather be with a few people that really rock with me than a bunch of people that really don't rock with me.
Yeah, my circle's been tight. My circle's always been tight. So
I don't. This dude don't like me anyway. Drake been taking passive aggressive shots. I could never be friends with a guy like Drake, and he
Yeah.
makes great music, by the way. This doesn't take away from that.
Yeah,
but at the
of
same time, you taking passive aggressive shots every single time. Even the J. Cole don't even see it. Maybe he do, but he's not admitting it. Drake bring that man up on stage every single time. Hey, I just want to say, you know, I can never be me without you.
I hated
Basically
that.
saying,
I hated
my
that.
brother, like, I can never be number one without you being number two. You're not better than me, but hey, thank you for your mediocrity.
See, why you
'Cause
thinking? Why you thinking about it like that?
that's passive aggressive. Why? Wait, who said you was number one? I'm number one. That's
I'm
what
saying.
Kendrick is
You
saying.
thinking in a whole different light, Jake. That's why Jake probably. You probably
That's
right.
what Drake is doing.
J. Cole probably looking at it a whole different
He a
view.
passive aggressive dude. I can't trust dudes like that.
I mean-
Just say what you mean. See, I can trust a guy like Kendrick because he'll tell me like, listen, I think you're garbage. I'm like, at least I know what he.
Yeah,
think
but
about
you
me.
think
Yeah.
Jake? When is every like?
My
J. Cole,
brother-
J.
my
Cole the
brother-
only one. He only one that brought up that said the big three.
Yeah, he
Drake
trying to
never-
bring this
Drake never
unity
brought up
movement.
Big three. I mean, that's what I'm saying. J. Cole, he the middle child, so he know he not better. He feels.
Then don't pretend to
feel
be
like
the guy
he-
then.
yeah. But at the same time, he still got that energy. So I mean, I
that
can see
was
what
the
you mean.
problem. But like I said, I think if it was anybody but Kendrick, he would have went hard. I think it's
Yeah.
just because it was a person he actually has mutual respect for, he didn't do it. But I think if anybody else tries to push J. Cole, he should go on them.
Facts.
Because like this is my brother I didn't want to fight.
But he can't now.
But the rest of y'all,
He gonna bring that up every time.
no, the rest of y'all, of course, it's gonna be like, well, you didn't do this with Kendrick, but
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, it's Kendrick.
yeah.
Oh snap!
All right.
No, it's good. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. But no, like I said, I think it's good. I think it's nice. Honestly.
Yeah, I like it. It excites me. Just keep it in rap. Don't do no goofy shit.
So you wanna give us that freestyle before you leave, or you?
I can do a little acapella.
Or what you want to give us? Where it's coming from?
Where it's coming from?
Where it's coming from? What's the name of the song? Or just something you wrote
It
down?
just-
What you?
Just say I.
It's a sentence out right here.
This is just something.
Just
Yeah,
let him just
yeah.
let him free.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You need a beat, or you good?
No, I'm good.
All right. Here we go. Jordan Grieves, people.
All right, look. I only rap about time gone. The game is in a state of a mind gone, and I'll be here to save you when rhymes won't. They hoping you die slow, leave you out the hang like a dry bone. You want my signature? Well, let me etch it in my stone, a cyclone, ready to wreck any time zone. And if you want the boss, you hit my phone. I'm talking like I'm known, but really I'm just poking the bear. To any rapper, I advise you beware, cause I'ma kick your chest bone down right down to your rear. I am the reaper, I might delete you. My conscience is seared, radioactive. I'm staying active. The cavalry's here, killing with kindness. I won't be blind to catastrophes. Now I messed up, my bad.
Are you
That was good, bro. That was good.
Thank you.
Most of these mumbles, they can't even do what you just did.
Mumbles.
I like that.
Can we get
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you for being on here with it again. Jordan Greaves, people follow him on his IG. What's your IG?
IG The Real Jordan Greaves. On TikTok, Jordan.Greaves. Look out for Faint Echoes, my first debut album coming later this month. Angel Dust, my next single, is coming out next Friday. And yeah, Jordan Greaves on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that.
Thanks again, bro, for coming on here with us.
Appreciate it.
This has been another great episode of the Heated Podcast. See y'all next time. My name is Jeremiah.
Go, John.
Deuces.